Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Jessi from the JCC in St. Paul. We're going to get started in just about 4 minutes here with a morning mat flow. We'll go ahead and set up our mats. I'm going to try and get you guys a nice view of what I have going on here. So all we'll need for class this morning, I'm already messing up my words, is a mat. I have mine set up horizontally. You can have yours oriented, whatever makes you feel best or most comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and grab some water, and then we'll get started in just a few minutes. Can't see if anyone else is on here with me right now, but if you are and you'd like something special for class this morning, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to pull a playlist from Spotify. And if you have Spotify, feel free to go ahead and play this playlist, or if you don't, maybe just put on some music in the background to keep you motivated. I think I got it now. Yep, there it is. And this playlist is called Yoga 1017. And if you're having trouble accessing it, it might just mean you don't have a Spotify account. I think that they offer 1 month free, or for 99 cents. I think we have a couple minutes here if you want to download something. All right, well, I'll just give it another 30 seconds here and then we'll get moving. Again, my name is Jessi. I'm from the St. Paul JCC, excuse me. Gonna do a little morning mat flow here with an emphasis on the lower body and obviously core, a little bit of stretching. All I have with me this morning is my mat. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to have everyone this morning start in our child's pose. So knees are open to the width of the mat, big toes are together. Go ahead and walk the hands forward, melt the heart down, splay the fingers wide, and a little bit of movement through the hips side to side. Finding a steady inhale and exhale. And then returning to stillness. Inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale, releasing everything out. Inhale. Exhale. Endless inhale. And exhale. We'll rise up to hands and knees. Find our tabletop pose. So wrists below the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, drawing the crown of the head forward. Firm pressure into the mat, filling up the space between your shoulders. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, spinal extension. And then exhale, hook the belly button up and in. Keep the hips over the knees, spinal flexion. Inhale to extend the spine. And exhale, flex. Inhale. And exhale. Going just into a little bit of stretching here, keeping the shoulders directly up over the wrists, reaching the right leg long on the mat. Go ahead, flex the right toes and really drive back into the heel. We'll inhale, come forward a few inches, and exhale back. And a few more times right here. A little bit of release through that right calf. Good, and then coming back forward, bring your left knee in about an inch towards the midline of your mat. And then reach the right leg long behind you. So really squaring the right hip down, actively flexing the foot. We'll inhale, tap the big toe down, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We'll be here for 6. Strong breath. For 4. Really reaching out from the hip socket. For 3. 2. Last one. And releasing the right knee down to the mat. All right, reaching the opposite limb out long, left arm reaches out in front of you, thumb out towards the sky, and then draw the shoulder blade down your back. When you're ready, reaching the right leg long, float the toes up off the mat, actively flexing here. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, and exhale. All right, inhale, moving the limbs out a few inches towards the side, away from the mat. Exhale, draw everything back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We'll be here for 3. Right glute is tight. 2. And 1. Now releasing the left hand down, finding your balance. Once again, left knee is out. We're going to shift our body weight over our wrists here. Now this is up to you. You can keep that right foot down for additional support or float the leg up over the mat. We're going to keep the elbows in nice and tight towards our waist. We're going for 5. Inhale, bend, right leg comes up. Exhale, push, squeeze the triceps. Inhale, bend. And push. For 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. And 1. Exhale. Sweeping your right leg out to the side, grounding down to the outer edges of the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to melt the hips back towards the left heel, walking the hands forward. We'll take 5 deep breaths here in through our noses and out through our mouths. All right, rising back up, wrist below the shoulders. Sweep that right knee in and find that perfect alignment again. Knees directly up over or under the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, spinal extension. And exhale, flex, rounding the spine, spinal flexion. And we'll move through a few more rounds of our cat-cow here, staying connected to our breath. Warming up the back body, finding that engaged abdominal breath, belly button towards the spine. And last round here. And exhale. Finding your tabletop position here. Reach the crown of the head forward. Soften through your jaw. Touch. Bring that right knee in just half an inch or an inch towards the midline of your mat. Reaching that left leg long behind you. Try to square the hip down by engaging your lower abdominals. When you're ready here, we'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, driving the heel back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, back. And just a few more times, stretching out that left calf. Then coming back forward, shoulders up over the hips, firm pressure down into the mat. Let's go ahead and point the toes here. Square the left hip down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. We have 10 total, so 8 more on this side. 6. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job releasing the left knee down. Let's go ahead and reach the right arm out long in front of us. Draw the shoulder blade down the back, thumb faces up towards the sky. Then reaching the left leg long, actively flex the toes and floating the foot up a few inches off the mat. We'll breathe in. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through your limbs. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. All right, limbs come out away from your body, away from the mat. Exhale, close. Using your strong core to stabilize through the hips, stabilize through the shoulders. For 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Last 1. Exhale. And then releasing right hand down towards the mat. All right, shifting your body weight forward if you want a modification, keeping the left knee down towards the mat. Otherwise, keep the elbows in really tight towards the waist. Left leg will go up towards the sky 5 times. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. Use those strong upper back muscles here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Sweeping the left leg up to the side, grounding down to the outer edges of the left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, hips all the way back towards the right heel. Deep opening through that left inner thigh. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, let's slowly rise up onto our hands, sweeping that left knee in, then opening your knees up to the width of the mat, big toes together, hips towards the heels, child's pose. Walking the hands up towards your body, towards your knees, and then close the knees in a little bit about hips distance apart. Let's go ahead and rise all the way up onto the knees. Now, if you have some issues of balance here, feel free to curl the toes under like so, or you can bring the knees open just a little bit. All right, we'll slide the left arm down the left leg, right arm floats up and over the ear. We'll inhale through center. Exhale, right arm, right leg, left arm up and over the ear. We'll do 2 more rounds, inhaling and exhaling. Collarbone is nice and broad. Inhale, exhale. Last set. Energy all the way up into the fingertips. Finding length through the sides bodies. Inhale and exhale. All right, going into a little chest expansion here. I'll turn to face you. Roll the shoulders down your back. Sorry, my head is cut off here. We'll go ahead, roll the shoulders down the back, bringing your fists towards the low back here, and then bring the shoulders behind you. Right away, you should feel that opening through the collarbone, through the pectoral muscles. We'll inhale to prepare, and exhale, press the hips forward, drop the head back. Inhale. And exhale, rising up. Breathing in. Exhale, hips forward, head releases back. Inhale. Exhale. And last time, just like this, breathing in and breathing out. Last time, rising back all the way to the top. All right, open your knees up a little bit, wider than your hips. Reach your arms out in front of you. So we're going to go ahead and hinge from the knees. Tuck the tailbone under and keep everything nice and tight through center here. Reach the arms out in front, gentle bend through the elbows, and draw the shoulder blades down your back. We'll inhale, hinge back a few inches. Exhale, strong quads, strong glutes pull you forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Trying to keep the hips in line with the shoulders. Exhale. Let's go for 2. Exhale. Last 1. And exhale. All right, this time bring hands to the heart center, firm pressure into the chest through your thumbs. This time we're bringing the hips all the way back into the heels, and then exhale, lift, squeeze the glutes coming forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. This is called thigh dancing. Exhale forward. And try to hinge back as much to the quads as you can, then bringing the glutes towards the heels and pushing forward. Now, if you're feeling a little ambitious this morning, feel free to reach the arms out in front. This adds another element to the exercise. We'll be here for 4. Exhale. 3. 2. And 1. All right, going into our deep stretch here. Let's go. Hips down towards the heels. Reach the right hand behind you. Left arm sweeps up and over the head, pressing the hips forward. Nice deep stretch to the front of the body. We'll inhale through center. Left hand comes behind, right arm comes up and over, chest towards the sky. We'll go through 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. And last set here. And releasing down towards the mat. All right, we're going into our mermaid series here, so swing your legs off to the right for me. So front heel is in towards the opposite inner thigh, and that back heel is in nice and tight towards your glute. If this is super uncomfortable for you, just feel free to find an easy seated pose, grounding down to the sits bones. Let's grow tall off the sits bones, connecting through the rib cage. Inhale, right arm up and over, right hand down, left arm up and over. Then inhale through center. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, exhale. Little bit of flow here, finding that deep stretch through the side bodies. Sorry guys, I really can't talk this morning. Not enough coffee, I guess. A little bit of space through top and bottom teeth. All right, now we'll change the focus of this exercise. So we're going for long, lean side bodies. So engage your obliques, engage your upper abdominals and your lower abdominals. Just like in that thigh dancing, try to tuck the tailbone under here, really drawing the low abs in tight. Now, let's go right hand over and try to find that length through the right side body. Left arm reaches up and over as well. Maybe the hand doesn't even reach the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Right arm reaches out of the shoulder joint. And again, inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And last time, inhale and exhale. Now we're twisting over towards our right here. Try to bring the hand all the way over towards your leg. Tuck your chin towards your chest, finding a deep opening through the left shoulder, all the way into the back body. Some of you might even feel it through the outer hip, all the way into the side body as well. Couple more deep breaths. Inhale, hands move through center. Exhale, both hands walk all the way over towards your left. Inch your fingertips forward, melt your heart down towards the mat. This is one of my favorite stretches. Again, feeling it through the outer hips, into the underarms, side bodies, big opening. Inhale and exhale. Walking the hands back up towards the body here. Go ahead, flip your legs to face the opposite direction, all the way over towards the left. So try to find this Z-sit for our mermaid series here. Otherwise, easy seated pose is just fine as well. Roll your shoulders down your back. We're going left hand down, right arm up and over the ear. Big stretch. You might collapse through the side body. Inhale through center. Exhale up and over to the right. Slow, smooth, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice job. And coming back to center. So just like in our last series, we're really going for length through the side bodies here. So try to float the ribs up off those hip bones, finding a nice long neck, but still connecting through the rib cage. So this time we'll drop our left hand down. Maybe it doesn't even reach the mat. And right arm lengthens up towards the sky. Try to keep that length through the side body. Then inhale through center. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up and over. Breathing in. Exhale, navel in tight. Inhale. Exhale. And last time, as you come over towards your left, crossing your arm up over the bottom, and then bring your chin towards your chest. Finding that deep opening through the right shoulder, right upper back, maybe all the way down the right side body into the outer hip. Hands move through center, all the way over to your right. Walk your hands forward, melt your heart down, chin to the chest. And this time finding the opening through the left side body. Hands walk up towards your body, all the way up to center. All right, before we move a little more here, let's go ahead and find an easy seated pose. We're just gonna go through some neck stretches here. So roll the shoulders down your back and bring your chin towards your chest. Allow the head to hang nice and heavy here. Then gently rock the chin from shoulder to shoulder, relieving any built up tension through the back of the neck. When you're ready, going into your full neck rolls, be really gentle as you drop your head back. Full round of breath for each circle. And reverse that motion. Once your chin is back down towards your chest, slowly lift the head back up overhead. Again, roll the shoulders down your back. Inhale here. Exhale, release the head all the way back. Shift your gaze towards the sky. Open your mouth nice and wide. And close. Do that several times, stretching out the throat. Good, with mouth closed, just a little rock from side to side. And float the head back up over the body. So from here, we'll do a couple seated cat-cow. Switch which leg is out in front, so we're a little bit more open through the outer hips here. Bring your hands behind your head. Elbows will be nice and wide. As you inhale, shine your heart, lift your gaze, just like in our cow pose. And then exhale, close the elbows in on your face, tuck the chin towards the chest, belly button up and in. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Exhale, knitting the ribs closer together. Last 2 sets. And last time. And we'll slowly rise up here, releasing hands down. Okay, we're coming to a modified side plank. So reaching your right leg out long and bringing the left knee directly underneath the left hip joint. We'll place the left hand down on the mat and then sweep the right arm up and over the ear. So much like our mermaid stretch, we find that deep opening through the right side body here. We'll inhale through center. Exhale, right arm down, right leg, left arm up and over the ear. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. And through our last round here, try to find that element of length through the side bodies, engaging your obliques. Maybe you have to stay a little more lifted, I know I do, and reaching the hand up towards the sky. Nice, and we'll come all the way down. We'll place the left hand on the mat directly below the shoulder. All right, that top arm comes all the way up to the sky, directly out from the shoulder joint. Now, if it's in your practice, you're more than welcome to just hold the side plank, floating the foot up off the mat. Now, this is much like our sideline series that we're going to go to in a little bit, but really stabilize through your pelvis here. We're inhale going a little forward and exhale a little backward. Inhale forward, exhale back. Crown of the head is lifted. A little bit of space between top and bottom teeth. And exhale. Really moving from the TA, transverse abdominis. Try to keep the upper body stable. I know it's difficult. Let's do a few more here. Last 2. Last 1. Good. If you can, reach around, grab onto the right ankle or the top of the foot. Pull the heel back towards the glute. Nice deep opening through that right quad. Nice. Okay, reaching the foot out long and then arm up towards the sky again. Floating the foot up off the mat, point the toes. We're going tiny little circles here. Drawing the circle with the big toe. Breathing in, breathing out. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 8. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Reaching the right arm up and over the ear. And then right arm reaches up towards the sky. All right, last exercise here, propped up on our hand. You're welcome to hold that modified side plank. Try to find some length through the bottom side body or reaching the bottom leg out long. I'm almost knocking over my water bottle here. Feet can be stacked or staggered. We'll hold here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With the support of your top hand, go ahead, lay all the way down to the mat. So align your body with the back of the mat and then bringing your left hand underneath your head here. Sweeping your legs out in front of you so you have that perfect 45-degree angle. Bringing your top hand out in front of your chest. Now find an external rotation all the way up into the hip joint. So not just through the foot, all the way into the leg. We'll point to lift and flex lower down. Inhale up, exhale down. And remember, you don't have to look like me. I really want you to stabilize through those hips, lifting only as high as you can keep that top hip over the left. We'll stay here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1, and rest. Give that top leg a little shake, maybe circle up the ankle a few times, and gently reverse that motion. All right, similar exercise, we're just switching what the foot is doing. So external rotation all the way up into the hip. We'll flex to lower this time and point to lift. Inhale up, exhale down. And then check in with the side body that's on the mat. Is it hanging down or is there a little bit of tone and lift here? Nice work. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Stacking the hips. Sometimes I like to keep my hand just over the pelvis like so. Floating the top foot up off the mat. Soften through the knee just a touch so that we're not hyperextending through the knee joint. So float it up. Inhale, little kick forward. Exhale, little kick backward. Stabilizing to the lower abdominals. Inhale and exhale. Again, strong side body, strong upper abdominals. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, nice work. Floating that top leg up off the mat. Tiny little circles. Draw the circle with the big toe. Feeling the work, the burn through that top glute. Here we are for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. All right, reaching your bottom arm out long, resting the ear on the mat. And then align head, heart, and hips. So you have to bring your legs back, your upper body forward just a touch. Go ahead, cross your top foot over here and ground down through the heel. Now, flexibility is limited through the outer hip. It might look more like so, with the outer edge of the foot lifting up off the mat. But try to squeeze in here and then flex the bottom foot. Again, check in with the side body. Is it drooping down into the mat or is there tone through the abdominals? Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, squeeze the inner thigh. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll be here for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the leg up, tiny little circles. Going for a total of 8, halfway. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse 8. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, reach the top leg out long. We'll go heels together, toes apart. So really align your entire body. Take a moment and check in here. Firm pressure with the bottom hand down into the mat, and then reach the top arm up to the sky, right over the shoulder joint. Now find some activation through the feet. Flex the toes towards the nose, and then bring the hand out in front of the chest. We'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, using the top obliques. Exhale, lift the lower body up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, if you're feeling super ambitious this morning, you can reach the top arm up towards the sky, lifting, lower down. And if you're truly in a straight line, you really have to stabilize through those obliques. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead, flip onto your belly. One hand on top of the other. Rest your forehead on top and rest. Deep belly breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. All right, before we go into the other side to even ourselves out, we're just going to go into a little extensor work. So bring the hands all the way up towards the ears, elbows in tight towards the waist, and then this morning the variation we'll be practicing is feet open to the width of the mat. Remember to press your pubic bone down into the mat. Imagine you're rolling a marble forward with the tip of your nose, lifting your spine into extension. So chest lifts up off the mat. Little baby swan. And exhale, forehead releases down. Relax the glutes. Inhale on your way up. Exhale, releasing down. We'll go through 3 more here, relaxing the back of your neck. And last 2. And on your last one, we'll hold at the top. You're welcome to keep your hands down towards the mat or float the hands a few inches here, holding from your upper abs, holding from your lower back. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands meet the mat. Go ahead and round through your spine back to your child's pose. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. All right, walking hands back up towards your body. We'll rise up onto our right knee and then reaching the left leg out long. So growing up nice and tall here, we'll bring our left arm down our left leg, Right arm up and over the ear. We'll inhale through center. Exhale, right hand grounds, left arm up and over the ear. Just finding that nice release through the side bodies. Try to stack the shoulders, stack the hips. And maybe you notice some side-to-side differences. I certainly do. One side of my obliques is definitely stronger than the other. All right, we'll transition to that long version of this exercise. So lifting the lower ribs off the hips, tucking that tailbone under, core is engaged, dropping your right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. We'll inhale through center, exhale opposite direction, try to find that length, up and over. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And last time here. All right, this time releasing your right hand down directly underneath the shoulder. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, just out from the shoulder joint. Firm pressure, right hand presses down into the mat and flexing that left foot. Floating the foot up off the mat. We'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, sweep the leg out in front and a little back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Nice broad collarbone, soft face, strong core. Here's 4. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. If it's accessible, reach around, grabbing onto that ankle, pull the heel back towards the glute, nice opening through the hip flexor into the quad. A little bit of balance work here as well. And then reaching everything out long. Maybe take a little side stretch here. And then rise back up. Arm is directly out from the shoulder joint. Floating the leg up off the mat, just out from the hip joint. Point the toes, tiny little circles. Inhale. Exhale. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot, big stretch up and over. We'll rise up here. Here's our modified side plank. You're welcome to stay here. Try to find length through that bottom side body. Or if you're feeling ambitious, stretching that bottom leg out long. Feet can be stacked or staggered. We'll hold here for 8 deep breaths. Or kind of 8. Here's 6. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lay all the way down to your mat, aligning head, heart, and hips with the back of your mat, just as a reference point. Bringing hand underneath your head, top hand in front of your chest, and then sweep your legs out in front of you, kind of at that 45-degree angle. Soften through the top knee, a point through the toes, and externally rotate all the way up into the hip joint, engaging the lower abdominals, and then engaging that lower side body, pulling the obliques up. Point the toes, lift, flex, lower down. Inhale, point. Exhale, lower down. I love this single leg work because it really points out those muscular imbalances. So for instance, I'm mirroring you right now, but my right side is so much stronger than my left, and this single leg work really makes that apparent to me. Here's 2, and 1, and a little break. Maybe wiggle out that top leg, roll the ankle a few times. All right, externally rotate here, flexing the foot. Inhale, lift, point, lower down. And those imbalances might look different for all of you. Maybe it's a strength imbalance, maybe it's flexibility or mobility. Here's 4, 3, last 2, and 1, squeezing that glute. Nice. Flex the foot and then turn the foot forward so we're no longer at that external rotation. Stabilize through the hips just as we did when we were up on our knee. Inhale a little bit forward. Exhale, tiny bit backward. And you only go as far back as you can without moving the hips. So it might be a very small range of motion. And as you come back, a little squeeze through that top glute. Here's 4. Still engaging that side body. 3, 2, and 1. Pointing the toes, tiny little circles, floating the top leg up off the bottom. Here's 4, and 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Reaching the bottom arm out long, top arm up and over. And everything comes back to center. All right, align head, heart, and hips in one straight line. Sometimes that's best to come to your back of your mat and resting your ear down as well. So let's cross the top foot over, grounding down through the heel. Again, if you have limited flexibility, maybe the outer edge of the foot is lifted up off the mat. Really try to ground down here and then pulling the side body up off the mat, flexing the bottom foot. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, little lift squeeze to the inner thigh. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift for 8. And 6. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax that bottom leg. Stretch the top leg out long, and then reach your top arm out to the sky. Really reaching out from the shoulder joint, and then check in here. We're in one straight line, and we'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the top hand in front of your chest. Bring heels together, toes apart. Really squeeze the heels here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. So we're squeezing through the obliques here. Lift, lower down. We have 8. Last 5. Should be feeling it. 4. If you need to lift the arm up, that's great. 3. 2. Or you can modify. 1. And rest big. Stretch up and over. And let's go ahead and lay on our bellies for another swan series here. So hands are up by the ears. Feet are open to the width of the mat. Imagine you're rolling a marble forward with the tip of your nose, lifting your spine into extension, baby swan. Try to relax the glutes, finding that lift through the upper abdominals, and releasing down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Rounding through your spine back into a child's pose. We'll hang out here for a couple deep breaths. you're ready to progress on, go ahead, flip onto your back body as we'll end here this morning. Stretch your arms and your legs out long. Find a long body stretch here, pointing and flexing hands and feet. Maybe a few ankle or wrist rolls. And then going into our banana stretch here. So walking your feet over to the right edge of your mat. Cross your left ankle over your right. And then big stretch over to the right. Finding that deep opening to the left side body, outer hip, maybe even up into the lap, into the serratus, all the way through the upper arm. Inhale. Strong exhale. Everything comes back to center. Walking your feet over to the left edge of your mat, crossing your right ankle up and over, and deep side bend over to the left. Really try to lengthen through the right side body. And bring everything back to center. All right, bend your knees. Feet are grounded about hips distance apart. Arms are down by your side. Gently curl the tailbone to the sky. Inhale, exhale, rising up to your shoulder bridge. So we did quite a bit of work stabilizing through the obliques, engaging through the rib cage, and hopefully finding a little bit of release to the front of the hip into the quad. Then inhale, exhale, melting down towards the mat. Relaxing the glutes. Couple more rounds of our bridge. Allowing the shoulder blades to be nice and relaxed down to the mat. We'll go through 2 more rounds. And on our next shoulder bridge, we'll hang out at the top. So low ribs are connected into the hips. Really drive down through that left heel and then reach the right leg up towards the sky. Flex to lower about halfway in line with the left knee, point to lift. Trying to keep that right hip stable and lifted. Here, 6. Exhale, reach long out through that right hip joint. 4, keep lifting. 3, 2, 1. Releasing the left glute down to the mat. Press the right ankle over the left thigh. Actively flex those right toes. Arms open to a T. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, both legs drop over to the left. Shift your gaze to the right. Legs return to center, uncrossing the right ankle, and then finding that alignment, heels directly out from the hip joints. Curl the tailbone to the sky. Inhale, exhale, up to your shoulder bridge. Upper abdominals in tight, driving down through that right heel. Reach the left leg up towards the sky. Keep the hips stable and lifted. Flex to lower in line with the right knee. Point to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Pressing the back of your arms, triceps down towards the mat. Here's 3. Lift through the hips. 2, 1. Releasing the right glute down to the mat. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Actively pressing the left knee away, flexing the left toes. Arms open to a T. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, both legs release over to the right. Shift your gaze to the left. Legs return to center, uncrossing the left ankle. Let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Squeeze the inner thighs. Gently circle the knees in the same direction. Massaging out low back and hips. And reverse that motion. Let's rock all the way up to seated. Scoot your bottom back. Legs are long out in front of you. Growing tall off the sits bones, actively flex the toes towards the nose and find that lift from your rib cage off the hips. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, melt your heart towards your thighs, chin towards the chest. Inhale while you're down. And exhale, slowly restacking the spine. Again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, releasing down and forward. Inhale. Exhale to restack. One last time through our forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale, restacking the spine. All right, open your feet to the width of your mat here for your spine stretch. So finding that alignment again, broad collarbone, reaching the arms out in front of you. Energy through the fingertips, but draw the shoulder blades down your back. Now really finding that lift off the sits bones. Inhale to prepare. Then exhale, leading with the crown of your head, slowly rounding forward. Belly button up and in. Inhale while you're down. Exhale to restack. Again, connect the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, round forward. Inhale. Exhale, rise up. Last in, inhale. Exhale, rounding forward. This time, if you'd like, walking the hands down towards the calves, the ankles, or the heels. Tuck the chin towards your chest and pull your heart towards your thighs. We'll rise all the way up. Feet stay open to the width of your mat. Because we worked so much on the side bodies this morning, last exercise that we'll do is saw. So flex the toes towards the nose, ground down firmly through your sits bones. Arms open up to a T, and then connecting to your side bodies here. We'll inhale, take a big twist through the core, over to the right. Then exhale, slowly articulate forward. Pinky finger cuts the pinky toe. Flip the backhand up towards the sky. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, belly button up and in. Coming back to center. Inhale, huge twist over to the left. Exhale, core comes tight, rounding forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, untwist. Breathing in. Breathing out. Flip the right palm up towards the sky, stretching out the front of the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Should really feel the obliques working here. It's not about how forward we can go, how far forward we can go, but how connected can we stay through our abdominals. This last one, I will have you take a deep stretch. So as you twist, reaching forward, allow your heart to melt down further and releasing your right hand down behind you. Inhale, expanding left rib cage. Exhale, letting go. Inhale. And exhale. We'll slowly rise up. Gently untwist. Inhale, big twist over to the left. Rounding forward, melting your heart down. Releasing left arm behind you, chin to the chest. Inhale, expanding right rib cage. Exhale, letting go. Big breath in. And exhale. We'll slowly rise up. gently untwist, and let's find an easy seated pose here. Grounding down through the sits bones. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Well, thank you all so much for joining me this morning. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a happy Tuesday.